What is fracking? How does it affect the environment? Let's take a look.
This is a sketch of what goes on in fracking to try to get gas and sometimes oil out of shales way down below. So the surface of the Earth, the air is up here, and down here, labeled Marcellus Shale, is one of the layers that has lots of organic stuff trapped in it. And they have learned to drill wells that don't just go down, they can actually turn and drill huge distances horizontally. And then at some point what they'll do is they'll start pumping fluid into this at really high pressure. And as the pressure goes up and up and up and this tries to expand, eventually it breaks. And when it breaks, they squirt stuff into the cracks. There's a little close-up of this area shown up here. They'll squirt sand in so that the crack won't close. And then gas can sneak out between the sand grains, and they can pump it out of this thing and put it in a pipeline or something else, and we can burn it and use it in various ways.
According to BBC, a news broadcast team in the UK, they mentioned multiple negatives with the practice of fracking. The first is the use of large amounts of water, which is a very costly procedure on the environment. The second is the use of carcinogenic chemicals that can escape and pollute groundwater around the fracking site. This practice is usually caused by the poor workers. The next problem they mention is the tremors that can result from fracking. They result from the shifting of the Earth's tectonic plates, which directly results from fracking. According to Ernie Reuter from the University of Manchester, he states that the tremors are unlikely to be felt by many people and are unlikely to cause damage. Regardless if the tremors are dangerous, the fact that they are happening as a result of fracking is still very risky. The final problem they mention is fracking distracts government agencies from investing in renewable sources of energy. Instead, they continue to focus on using fossil fuels, which will continue to negatively harm the environment.
They're poisoning our drinking water, and the EPA said, you know what? You no longer have to comply with EPA standards for stuff you put into the water.
Why?
So the greedy oil and gas companies said, great, let's go crazy. And then some states are saying, no, we have a transparency law. So the oil and gas companies say, okay, we'll tell you everything but 2% of what we're putting into your tap water.
Sure.
And that's supposed to make us feel better.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're screwed.
Oh,
I've seen people set fire to their tap water.
yes,
Can I get you a nice, you want some ice water? Kaboom!
Oh, boy.
I've seen people set fire to their toilets.
Well, that's a different story.
That was a different thing. That was in college. I don't think they still do that.
So what is your personal opinion on fracking?
I think it's a very bad idea. I don't think we know what we're doing. It's using up water that may be permanently, or as far as we're concerned, permanently made unusable by people, and it's causing earthquakes. It just does not seem to be something that should be allowed.
So what are your personal opinions on fracking?
Well, I think that fracking is certainly an interesting way to get energy out of the ground, but it may be more expensive to the environment than the value of the oil. And the side effects of drinking water and groundwater in general being contaminated need to be explored more fully before we actually should go full force on doing fracking.
According to OccupyTheory.org, by using natural gas to generate electricity instead of coal, the resulting improvement to air quality is easy to quantify. When natural gas is used, carbon dioxide emissions are reduced significantly, which leads to a marked decrease in air pollution. Mercury and ash emissions and other harmful toxins are also eradicated. Fracking has allowed the U.S. to decrease its dependency on foreign oil. As population continues to increase, they can now uncover more domestic sources for oil. Because we are drilling for natural gases, taxes are lowered due to a more domestic oil drilling, and this also creates jobs.
Fracking has played an important role in the development of America's oil and natural gas resources for nearly 60 years. According to energyfromshale.gov, there's an estimated 35,000 wells that are processed through fracking. Since fracking's development in the 1940s, there has been over 1 million wells used for fracking. As we continue to grow and develop as a society, we're going to see these numbers continue to grow. So what do you guys think? Does fracking have a positive or negative effect on our environment?